You went to Carly. Of all people, and told her that Jake isn't mine, that Jason is his father?
And now you know exactly the kind of vindictive trash you've taken up with.
Where did you hear about this?
Is it true? Did you have a baby with Elizabeth and not tell me?
Yes. Jake is my son.
Is this what you want to tell me earlier?
Yes, but you wouldn't have told him if I hadn't shown up. You're gonna hold out for as long as possible till, I don't know, well, maybe Carly would get in some sort of fatal accident.
What? Now you have me wishing people dead? Come on.
You knew this wasn't going away. You knew the second you told Carly she'd be all up in my face, and she was. She was at my house, and the second she took a look at Jake, she knew it was true. And then she went off on me, and she accused me of planning the whole thing and tricking Jason into getting me pregnant, just like you knew she would, just like you wanted her to. And so now what?
Okay, damage control.
With Carly's big mouth, good luck.
We did this for Jake. To protect him. To make sure that Jason's enemies would not come after him. That's why I've gone along with this whole lie that he's mine. We'll find a way to manage Carly.
Sam here could care less about protecting Jake. All that matters to her is getting payback.
No, that is not true. That is not how it happened.
Okay, then why don't you tell me how it did happen?
I can't believe you didn't share this with me. At least you didn't lie to me when I asked you again.
We're talking about my son's life, Carly.
Pretty ironic that I sat there and poured my heart out to you about wanting to have a baby and wondering if it were safe.
That's why nobody was supposed to know, because my child isn't safe.
Is that the line of bull that Elizabeth fed you? Maybe she should have thought about that before she let you knock her up.
You know what? It wasn't like that for us, okay? At the time, we both felt that...
Please spare me, your feelings of the night you conceived a child with her, please. I bet she couldn't wait to run to you and tell you about this.
Actually, I didn't find out until we were stuck in the elevator during the hostage crisis.
She was just gonna lie to everyone? Miserable bitch.
Stop, Carly. Don't... You know what? Don't start bad-mouthing Elizabeth.
I know what that little boy means to you, that you wanted to keep his paternity secret. And I also know it was a terrible thing to tell Carly, but
Let her talk.
she pushed me, and I didn't want to get sucked in, but you know how relentless Carly is.
Please, you were looking for any excuse.
Any excuse for what? For Lucky to hate me? To confirm every lousy thing you and Carly have ever said about me? That's exactly what I didn't want. But she attacked me. She called me every name in the book.
I burned everyone.
Back up here a second.
See, that's exactly the way Carly made me feel. Like her and her little inner circle were so far above me, and I wanted to make her stop. I wanted to shut her up. So I said it. And I regretted it the second it came out of my mouth, but I can't take it back. I'm sorry.
You can't take back what you've done either.
What do you mean by that?
Elizabeth lied for Lucky to protect him, Carly.
She lied to protect her lily white
No, she
reputation.
did it for Lucky. He quit taking drugs. He was staying clean for a kid he thought was his.
So she was willing to lie to everyone, including the baby's father.
What, you think this was easy for Elizabeth?
Oh, God, poor Elizabeth.
See,
Poor Elizabeth.
this is exactly why I didn't want you to know.
You know what I see? I see that Elizabeth has found a dozen or more ways to manipulate you into giving up your child. She wanted it all. And as far as I'm concerned, she deserves to lose everything.
I know you love me. And I know you want to fight for me. But this isn't about me.
How can you say that? You're a father. I remember how you were when Michael was a baby. How wonderful you were with him. How wonderful he turned out because
How
of you.
wonderful Michael turned out. Come on.
He's going through a rebellious stage right now. You said that yourself. Most kids
don't have bodyguards 24/7. They don't have to deal with their nanny being strangled in their own
That
home.
had nothing to do with Sonny's
Even
business.
if that turns out to be true. Michael deals with violence or the threat of violence every day.
I trust you to protect him. I trust you with his life, Jason.
You can't protect him from the life Sonny and I chose. That's what I've been trying to tell you. You can't protect him from what's written in the newspapers, Carly. It was different. When he was little, he couldn't understand. But now even you can see the effect it's having on him.
Michael's not going to turn out like Johnny Zakara, and neither is Jake, and I know that's what you're afraid of.
Michael wants people to pay for what happened to Letitia and Emily.
Don't you? Doesn't everyone?
He doesn't just want justice, he wants revenge.
He's a little boy. He has no idea what he's saying.
Michael wants to be like his father.
He could do a lot worse. And so could your son. I know the loving and compassionate man that
We
you
both
are,
know
Jason.
what I do.
And the same thing is done in the name of the law. I know you. Jason.
I do not want my son to be like me.
Are you taking a page out of Carly's book using Sam as a punching bag? Or is there something you really think I should know? It's work. I gotta go. You come with me, or I think you should leave.
No, I'm not going anywhere. Sam and I have a few things to get straight.
It's fine. It's fine. You go do what you gotta do. We'll be fine here. Sorry. All right, what now? You wanna have another cat fight like we did at Windermere?
You give me one good reason why I shouldn't tell Lucky the whole truth about you. Carly thinks she practically owns Jason. You knew it would make her crazy to find out that Jake is his son and that we've kept it from her.
Carly will have to get over it.
She's gonna make my life a living hell. And Jason's too, but that's what you wanted, isn't it? And unfortunately, Jake is the one that's gonna pay for all this. So really, you're the one who's gotten away with murder here.
No, really, the truth was gonna come out eventually.
Yeah,
so...
when Jason and I decided, but you took that choice out of our hands. And what do you have to lose for shooting off your big...
Nothing, Elizabeth. I have nothing left to lose.
You have Lucky. But I'm sure you have 1,000,001 tricks to make him feel sorry for you, to forgive you. Unless he were to find out what a cold-blooded bitch you really are, and that you really don't give a damn about Jake.
Come on, that is not true.
Oh, come on, you stood there and watched Jake get kidnapped by a mentally unstable woman and hired 2 men to threaten us with guns in the
You
park.
were never in any danger.
You just wanted to be the hero. You wanted to drive home to Jason that he's a danger to his son and that he shouldn't be around us. Of course, that's when you are still trying to get back with him.
Right, he knows all this. It's all out in the open, so...
Now, I wonder what's gonna happen when Carly goes running to him with all of this.
No, look, this is none of Carly's damn business.
Oh, I doubt she would see it that way. If I told her what you've done to Jason's son.
You were the best father that baby could have.
I wish that were true.
It is true. I know it. You know it. Elizabeth knows it. She's being so unbelievably selfish by not
Elizabeth
letting
didn't
you
talk me into this, okay? We all agreed. Even Lucky that this is what's best for Jake.
I can see how she could convince Lucky, but you, I don't understand.
You're just mad. I didn't tell you.
No, I'm mad as hell at Elizabeth for convincing you and manipulating you into not telling anyone. That's what I'm mad
And Sonny knew that you would be like this, too.
at. Sonny knows that Jake is your son. So who else knows?
Spinelli and Lulu. Emily even suspected.
You could trust them, but you couldn't trust me.
Look how you're reacting. I didn't want you to come up with some crazy plan and try to find a way to get Jake for me.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.